Well, hello everyone, and welcome to chapter 82. Oh my god, just literally as I started recording, there were a bunch of loud cars outside. Welcome to chapter 82 of The Last Thoughts of a Busy Mind. This one simply titled Getting COVID. I originally wanted to call it The Existential Decay of Getting COVID, but I thought, nah, this season we're going for simple titles. So yeah, getting COVID. Um, it's not a clickbait. I did get COVID, and I will dive deep into it very soon. Just a heads up. As you might have guessed from my voice, it's not the best right now. It doesn't. Not really. It's not really the best right now. And there will be coughing, like a lot of cough. I will try my best not to cough into the microphone, but you will hear it. And they are violent. The remaining symptoms are incredible body ache and violent coughs. And the fact that I need to keep the window open, and because of that, there will be a lot more street sounds than usual. My doing today, the first time I think in the history of the show, the 82 episodes and the special episodes, is a hot drink. It's tea, and we have these things called nabot, which is basically just a stick of sugar, crystallized sugar, and with a little bit of saffron. So yeah, the first time ever a hot drink. Anyways, sorry for that. I couldn't even control it. The coughing is the worst. Like last night, I'm recording this at 3 p.m. by the way, so you know. On Friday, fuck me. So you know, the last night I woke up at 1 a.m. and I couldn't sleep until 4 a.m. non-stop coughing. So yeah. But why would I record this? Mainly archival reasons, and secondly OCD reasons. Um, last week, I missed an episode. Again, I've been doing this for 82 chapters, which is not a little number, and I actually more than that because of the special chapters. I never missed a deadline. Like, even if it was the last second or the very first second of the day, I always made my episode and I always published it. That should tell you the gravity of COVID. First of all, just general advice to everyone: the pandemic is not over. Don't treat it as it's like, yeah, it's something of a past. No, it's not over. You need to be vigilant. Wear the mask. Get the vaccine if you haven't. Just be careful, because even in its current state, which is apparently mine isn't deadly, even though I had two CT scans to see my lungs aren't hit. Thankfully, they weren't. Hopefully, they are still aren't, because every time I cough, my chest hurts. So you know, it might be the cough itself. And so yeah, even if it's current state, and with me having my 3 shots, I need to get the fourth one. It's still a fucking pain in the ass, and I do mean a big fucking pain in the ass. When it's not literally a pain in the ass because I have to get shots, one a day, it's still a pain to deal with. The coughing, the body ache. I'll get to a lot of the other stuff. Now, the episode that I missed last week was gonna be named "Oops, I Forgot It Was My Anniversary," because it was. On my episode before that, The Parents, chapter 81, which came out July 15th, was originally supposed to be the anniversary episode, but that week had a theme and I needed to make it about that, because on July 12th, 2020, I started The Last Thoughts of a Busy Mind. So yeah, I've been doing this for 2 years, 2 full years. Yay. And fuck anyone who rides on a motorcycle. Like, really, fuck you. You're a nuisance to humanity. Um, so I've been doing this for 2 years, but that week had a theme, so I needed to go with that. So last week I wanted to do, oops, I forgot my anniversary, ha ha ha, and then I got COVID. And I don't know how I got COVID, like, fuck me. I don't know how I got COVID. Um, I did go out to my university to get my temporary degree, so I think that might have been an issue, might have been a catalyst in me getting COVID. But at first it was just a tingling in my throat, just. And for a long while I thought, oh, it's just a cold. I got a cold because the weather in Iran is very hot, and so I get sweaty a lot. And so I thought, oh, I was sweaty, then I probably sat down in front of the AC, and now I got a cold. Because it was mostly like a cold. And so I had this tingling in my throat, then came the coughs, then came the body ache, then I did a rapid test at home, and it was positive. And I want to talk about that moment for a bit after I do a little bit of coughing. This episode is gonna be fucking... Why am I doing this? Why am I not taking another week off? I don't know. Nobody knows. Anyways, Ronnie knows all of that. But the moment I looked at that rapid test and it was positive, it was a mentally taxing moment as well as physically taxing. I mean, don't get me wrong, the physical part is probably the worst out of the two, but the mental part is nothing to scoff at. Because it's the specter, Even if you go back to the beginning of this show, this show, which has been going on for 2 years, happened in the middle of the pandemic. In the middle of the COVID pandemic. So, if we celebrated the 2-year anniversary of it, and even it was July, we've been doing this since February of that year. So, it's more than 2 years. And more than 2 years, the specter has always been there. The threat, you might catch COVID. And I did my best to not get it. I did my best. Like, I wore the mask, I self-isolated, I was in quarantine. And with it came with its own array of mental problems. Like, I'm sure the past 2 years have had a taxing effect, not only on me, but on the human population. And so, when I saw that positive on the test, it was like, oh, I failed. Which is not a good way of looking at it. That's what I want to talk about. Because it's not a it's not a competition that you get to fail or not. It's just part of life. And what I'm trying to say is that I did my best. I wasn't very careless. I still got it. The new strain is that contagious. But, for a moment I thought, oh, I failed. I got it. I got what I shouldn't have gotten. And that brought with itself the sort of existential decay, a sense of emptiness, as if like, oh, what does it matter anymore? And that was before the physical symptoms really got the best, which was not very good. God damn it. I'm gonna take a sip of my drink. And I hate hot drinks, by the way. Those of you who listen to this know this. I hate hot drinks. And for the last 2 weeks, not 2 weeks, a week and a couple of days, I've been drinking nothing but tea and like herbal tea and herbal infusions and forced stuff. And I'm tired of hot drinks, but I have to because I need to keep my throat lubricated. Because honestly, the coughing, oh my fucking god, the coughing feels like my throat is just going, throwing out. And the physical aspects are definitely the worst, but the mental aspect, like the disruption of plans, the fact that I missed an episode, something I haven't done for 2 years, and the stuff with Yasp, we missed an episode of Yasp, and I was planning on recording another episode before my anniversary episode, which is gonna be big, and I couldn't do it because of COVID. I think 20 minutes of talking while you have COVID is not a good idea. I'm sorry for getting angry. It's just that, as I said, the coughing is really annoying. And my chest hurts, and fuck me. Oh, fuck me. Why am I so stubborn? Why am I doing this? Why didn't I close the fucking window? Because the virus particle, because I'm not home alone. I live with my parents, so if they can walk in here, the room needs to have a constant airflow, so the window should be open, even though it's a fucking nuisance, and I can't hear myself talk, I can't hear myself think, and when I hear myself talk and think, I can hear the scraggly nature of my voice, and then I fucking cough, and it's... I'm sorry. And then was the disruption of plans. I couldn't do anything. Like, the best I could do, I opened up my new laptop, which I've been meaning to do for over 2 months. I finally did it. And, I've talked about this before, this feeling that, oh, I'm not doing enough with my life. And imagine not literally being able to do anything. Like, literally, I'm sitting now for 12 minutes, because I usually lay down, and I'm feeling my feet go numb. It might be a problem with my lifestyle. I'm not a very active guy. But at the same time, COVID does play a role there. Because with COVID, there is a huge amount of body ache. So yeah. It's a mess. It made me hate myself for a while. Because again, there is this idea, oh, you did everything right. Why did you still got it? And I don't know. It made me feel like a failure. It made me feel empty. And it's not fun. It wasn't fun. The good news is, the good part of it is, I have a great amount of friends and family, and they all tried very, very hard to help me get through it, reminding me that they're there for me and helping me, and just generally being there for me, which was great. But there is to put it in the original title of this episode, existential decay with COVID. Now, the coughing, people say, will remain for a while, so I don't know what I will do with that. Hopefully by next week, if you listen to this, if I didn't die, there won't be any coughing, or at least much less coughing. I need to take another sip of the drink. Considerably less coughing, but I am not in a good place. The rant earlier might have shown you, but I'm not in a good place. The smallest amount of inconvenience will make me lose my mind right now. And the fact that I need to cough, and again, last night was a mess. I coughed for 3 hours straight. Nothing there to stop me from coughing. Nothing helped. This episode is not good. I don't blame you if you hadn't stick around to this part. If you have, thank you so much. But yeah, this episode is not good. It needs to be here for archival reason. I needed to have one while I have COVID. And anyone who tells you the pandemic is over, you should loosen up, or it's not as big a deal anymore. Just punch them in the face for me. Just a big punch, like one that will hurt. Possibly knock a couple of teeth out. Maybe curb stomp them. Maybe hit them with a baseball bat. Anyway, hurt them, because they are idiots. It is a big deal. Even if you do everything right, you might still catch it. And the fact that we got to this point is because some people thought, oh, the pandemic is over, we should loosen up. It's not over. So yeah, in other news, in less important news, I started watching the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Great show, by the way, great show. I still remember that in my last episode I did talk about whenever Only Murders in the Building finishes, I will do an episode. Oh my god, this week's episode was so good. Just a great show. Just a great show. I will do an episode on it, don't worry. But Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Whenever I feel a little bit of bad, out of control, like my life is not going well, sometimes sitcoms do help. My biggest bout with depression was probably gonna be much worse if it wasn't for Frasier. Frasier really helped me. And now when I feel well like this, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt is doing a lot of heavy lifting. Hopefully I'll feel better next week. But if you want, do send me a message on Anchor, a voice message. Your message will be played at the beginning of the next episode. You might shape a whole episode. If you have gotten COVID, do tell me. I'm sorry. I do know your pain. It's a fucking pain. I'm sorry if you had to listen to me cough and mumble my way through this with a voice that is not suitable for podcasting at the moment. But, we have to do it sometimes for OCD and for archival reasons. If you listen to this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Do again tell me, do you feel, if you have gotten COVID, how did it feel like? If you haven't, and you might one day, like me, get it, what do you think it will feel like? Mentally, I mean physically, it fucking sucks. And if you listen to this on Castbox, you can also comment there. I have turned my notification on, and I will read your comment live on air, because this show is unedited, which is a problem. I feel like I should have edited this one. Take out all the coughs, but nope. So, with that said, I have less than a minute left. The plans for this week: hopefully just more resting, trying to get better. I will get another rapid test tomorrow, see if I'm still contagious. If not, I might need to leave the house and do some stuff. Some crafting that I want to do, going back to my laptop, and finally starting working on the anniversary video. Next to that, probably more Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. There are some other shows that I want to watch. There are some other stuff that I need to do. And yeah, hopefully the next week will be more than just me laying down, feeling my feet are gonna fall off, and my chest and my throat want to hurt me. And probably more Minecraft. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft with my friend, and it's been very fun.